why you feel tired all the time, and what your mind is trying to tell you. There is a kind of tiredness that sleep cannot fix. You go to bed exhausted. You wake up exhausted. The weekend comes, and somehow you still feel tired. You tell yourself that maybe you just need more rest. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe you need more motivation. But deep down, you have a feeling that something else is happening. Because this is not the tiredness of the body. It is the tiredness of carrying too much for too long. And if that is where you are right now, stay here for a moment. This is for you. Modern life has taught us to ignore our exhaustion. We celebrate productivity. We admire people who never stop. We wear busyness like a badge of honor. And slowly, without realizing it, we begin to treat ourselves like machines. Keep going. Keep producing. Keep performing. Keep smiling. Keep functioning, no matter what is happening inside. But the human mind was never designed to live this way. The mind can carry stress. The heart can carry disappointment. The soul can carry pain. But only for so long. Eventually, something begins to break. Not dramatically. Not all at once. Quietly. You stop looking forward to things. You lose interest in conversations. Small tasks feel overwhelming. Simple decisions feel exhausting. You become emotionally numb. Not because you do not care, but because you have cared for too long without enough recovery. Many people think exhaustion comes from doing too much. But often, the deepest exhaustion comes from feeling too much. Holding in emotions, suppressing anger, carrying disappointment, pretending to be okay, worrying constantly about the future, replaying the past again and again, trying to meet everyone's expectations, trying not to let anyone down, trying to stay strong when you secretly feel fragile. That kind of weight cannot be seen, but it can absolutely be felt. And eventually, the mind begins sending signals. Lack of motivation, brain fog, irritability, restlessness, anxiety, a constant feeling that something is wrong. These are not always signs that you are failing. Sometimes they are signs that you have been surviving for too long. Think about a phone battery. Even the best phone needs to be recharged. Imagine trying to use it day after day without ever plugging it in. Eventually, it slows down. It overheats. It shuts down. Not because it is broken. Because it was never given what it needed. Human beings are no different. Yet many people expect themselves to keep functioning perfectly while emotionally running on 1%. And when they cannot, they blame themselves. They call themselves lazy, weak, undisciplined. But what if your exhaustion is not a personal failure? What if it is a message? What if your mind is trying to tell you something important? Maybe it is telling you that you need boundaries. Maybe it is telling you that you cannot keep saying yes to everything. Maybe it is telling you that your life has become filled with obligations and empty of meaning. Maybe it is telling you that you have been taking care of everyone except yourself. The truth is that exhaustion often appears when we become disconnected from our own needs. We know what everyone else wants. But we no longer know what we need. We know how to help others. But we do not know how to help ourselves. And slowly, we begin to disappear beneath our responsibilities. This is why so many people feel tired even when they are not physically doing much. Their body is resting, but their mind is still running. Thinking, worrying, planning, regretting, preparing for problems that have not even happened yet. The body may be sitting still, but the mind never stops moving. And that endless movement consumes energy, more than most people realize. There is a reason peace feels so powerful. Because peace is not simply the absence of noise. Peace is the absence of internal conflict. It is the moment when your mind finally stops fighting reality. When you stop carrying yesterday. When you stop trying to control tomorrow. When you allow yourself to simply be here, right now, for a few moments. Nothing to prove, nothing to fix, nothing to chase. Just this breath, just this moment, just this life. Many people spend years searching for more energy. But what they truly need is less resistance, less pressure, less self-judgment, less unnecessary weight. Because sometimes the solution is not adding something new. Sometimes the solution is putting something down. A resentment, an expectation, a fear, a responsibility that was never yours to carry. You do not need to transform your entire life overnight. You do not need a perfect plan. You do not need to become a different person. You only need to start listening to what your exhaustion has been trying to tell you. Slow down, rest, reconnect. Be kind to yourself. Not someday, now, because the strongest people are not the ones who never get tired. They are the ones who recognize their limits and respect them. They are the ones who understand that rest is not weakness. It is wisdom, and perhaps the greatest act of strength is not pushing harder. Perhaps it is finally allowing yourself to stop pushing for a while. Take a breath. You have carried enough for today. And remember this: you are not weak because you feel tired. You are tired because you have been strong for too long. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment. I am listening. And remember, quiet strength. Find strength within. Live in peace.